What's folks? I'm back here finishing up my SummerSlam DVD review. Um, the other day I was doing all the SummerSlams and I had a malfunction with the camera at the end there. I don't know what happened, but we're gonna continue where we left off. Like I said, 2007, 2008, and 2009, the SummerSlams really weren't that good. They kind of fell off. But in 2010, they picked up where they left off. As you can see here on the front of this SummerSlam, we got Nexus and Cena in the WWE. This was their feud in 2010. Flip it over on the back. You got Team WWE versus Team Nexus. You got R-Truth, John Morrison, Daniel Bryan, Bret Hart, Chris Jericho, John Cena, and Edge versus Nexus, Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, and a group of Nexus guys. Like David Otunga, Heath Slater, Skip Sheffield, who's Ryback, Michael Tarver, and Justin Gabriel, and Darren Young, who is now Primetime Players. You also had other matches. Was a 3-on-1 handicap match, Big Show versus Straight Edge Society. You had the Intercontinental Championship match, Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston. World Heavyweight title match, Kane versus Rey Mysterio. And the WWE Championship match, Sheamus versus Randy Orton. 2010 is pretty good. It's better than 07, 08, and 09, so not bad. Not a bad SummerSlam. Then we get into SummerSlam 2011. You know, the storyline between Punk and Cena. They don't know who the real WWE champion is. You got Punk and Cena here on the front. Flip it over. You got some guys on the back there. You got Punk, Triple H, Cena, Christian, Randy Orton, John Morrison, Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, Miz, R-Truth, and Albert Del Rio. Daniel Bryan versus Wade Barrett. The Miz, R-Truth, and Alberto Del Rio versus Rey Mysterio, John Morrison, and Kofi Kingston. It's pretty good. Sheamus versus Mark Henry. You got a whole no holds barred match for the World Heavyweight Champion between Christian and Randy Orton, which is a really good match. And then you have the undisputed WWE Championship match. WWE Champion John Cena versus WWE Champion CM Punk. Special guest referees Triple H. I like this one. All around, it's a good pay-per-view. It's a good SummerSlam. I like it better than 2010. I would, but yeah, it's better than 2010. It's a pretty good pay-per-view for SummerSlam. Then we have SummerSlam 2012. You got Lesnar, The Game, Show, Punk, and Cena on the front. You flip it over, you got Lesnar and Triple H in their street fight or whatever kind of whatever kind of match they had, where Brock Lesnar supposedly breaks Triple H's arm or some shit, and we all think it's the end of Triple H, but it's not. We couldn't get that lucky. Then you have the Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio World Heavyweight Championship match. And CM Punk versus John Cena versus Big Show for the WWE title. You got other matches on there: Chris Jericho and Dolph Ziggler, and Kane and Daniel Bryan. I really enjoyed this SummerSlam. This is Brock Lesnar's return to SummerSlam. I like it better than 2010 and 11. But yeah, that's the end of my SummerSlam reviews. But I wanted to speak on something, guys. Um, you see all the glit and glamour of the WWE and TNA, but it all starts in the indies. I'm a real firm believer that we gotta support the independent wrestling. There are great shows out there and guys that bust their ass and guys that really know how to work. Hell, some of these guys even know how to work better than the guys in the WWE, TNA. I mean, there's some really good things happening this summer in independent wrestling, and if you're from the Kentuckiana area, Tennessee area, there are some really good shows going on, and I got a list of some here. Friday, June 14th, IWA Mid-South Show, Old Scars and Bad Blood. They'll be in the Colgate Gym in Clarksville, Indiana. You got a lot of good matches going on there. You got Congo Kong versus 3 men to be determined. You got a Fatal 6-Way, Chris Harvick, Jack Thriller, Scotty Vortex, Kevin Douglas, Isaiah, and Christian Hamey. You got a Barefoot Thumbtack match. Huey Martinez versus Heavy Metal Ruben Steele. You got the One Legend Wonder Zach Gowen. Remember him? He wrestled in the WWE for a little bit. Versus Rick Bentley. You got the IWA Mid-South Light Heavyweight title. Devin Moore versus Jimmy Jacobs. You got a tag team death match. The Bad Breed and Axel Rotten. You might remember them. They were in the ECW. Versus Simon Dean and Peter B. Beautiful. Then you got an old school 8-man tag match. Suicide Kid, Babe Magnet, Harry Palmer, Spider Nightweb, and Corporal Robinson versus Ox Harley, Mark Wolf, Michael Todd, Stratton, and Phoenix. And then the main event there is BJ Whitmer, who is in the Ring of Honor. We're taking on the ECW legend Sabu. Guys, if you get a chance to get out there, go see it. I'm definitely going to go see Sabu. Never met Sabu, but I think it would be cool to meet him. Then Saturday, June 15th, in Evansville, Indiana, CCW is having a show. Wolfie D from PG-13 will be there. Guys like Alistair Fear, Juicy Jimmy Felcher, Cal Cobain, Father Fear, they'll all be at that show. That should be a pretty good show. I've been up in Evansville, up in the Coliseum in Evansville, and every time I've been up there, man, they've had a pretty good show. So we're checking that out up in Evansville. Then July 6th, Pro Wrestling Freedom in Corbin, Kentucky. They're having a pretty good show. They always have a pretty good show. I went up there and seen Vader. But you got the PWF heavyweight title match between Kyle Matthews and Jordan Cage. Then you have a lethal lottery match. Rock and Roll Revolution, Nate Cross, the Modern Day Viking, Sean Schultz, Ryan Dookie, Big Johnny D, Alex Angel, Magic Man, Nick Iggy, Southern Mutt, Kenny Awful, Karn Alexander, Zodiac, and Alex Zane. Go check it out in Corbin, Kentucky. They got some cool stuff going on in Corbin. Then also in Louisville, July 24th, OVW is having a show. If you know, OVW is a school for TNA wrestling. They got guys like Alex Silva, Chris Silvio, Johnny Spade, Rudy Switchblade, Rob Terry, Trailer Park Trash, Mo Green, Randy Royal, Crimson, and more. Go check out the OVW. How Snow's working there. Then in August, we got a few shows in August. August 3rd, we're having Slam Fast 2 in Sparta, Tennessee. We got independent guys like Hammerjack, King Shane Williams, and they're going to have a special appearance from By the Outsiders, Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. August 10th, the World Wrestling Alliance is having an Indy and Legends show. Go check that out, man, in Evansville. The matches haven't been yet determined, but we got a lot of legends there. We got Big Daddy V, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Shark Boy, Hurricane Helms, Tracy Smothers, Tatanka, and Jake the Snake Roberts. Go check that out in Evansville, August 10th. And then August 17th, we have the Heroes and Legends 2. I don't know how many of you guys got out to the first Heroes and Legends show in March, but it was awesome. I got to meet Bret the Hitman Hart up in there, and a bunch of other legends. Actually hung out with Virgil for a while there. But August 17th, Heroes and Legends 2, Fort Wayne, Indiana. You got matches that are including Drew Skills versus Tatanka, Tommy Dreamer versus Christopher Steele, Chris Masters versus Karn Alexander, Hurricane Helms versus Mark Vandy, the Headbangers, remember them from the WWF? They're versus Main Street Youth, and DDP, Awesome Kong, and Shockwave the Robot will be making appearances, and there's more to be scheduled. These are just some of the indie shows that are happening this summer that are going to be good. If you like professional wrestling, like I do, and you just appreciate the art of wrestling, you will go out and check out some of these indie shows. I know I'm going to check out as many of them as I can. Just support indie wrestling, man. Peace. Oh, yeah. And if you don't do nothing, get your money and pay your bills. Peace.